Hi, Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Vantage and the creator of 3 Day Weekend System. I'm glad to be here each and every week. I do these lives. I call them Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. And I do them for a couple of reasons. The first reason is for owners, managers, and leaders to look at the business, the auto shop, from a 30,000-foot view. I find that most owners, leaders that I speak with, clients that I talk to, they're so caught up in the day to day that they don't have time to do that. This is 15 minutes a week to do just that. Look at the business from that 30,000-foot view. The second reason I do this is for you to take one action item away, right? Take an action and do it. Doing that consistently in the business causes a ripple effect. You don't have to make these massive changes. It's being consistent. And you can listen to me, you can listen to someone else, but I always say the magic is in the doing. When I take action on something, I really feel good. It builds momentum. And I want the same for you. So a question I commonly get asked is, Marianne, who do you work with? And I work with single location auto shop owners and their team. The idea is many of them feel like they are consumed by their business. They feel like they're going 24/7 and they really want to have a life as well without sacrificing the business. And that's where I come in and help. They've had some successes, they've reached different milestones, but now they want to focus on having a life and empowering their team. So this week, the topic is about 2026, about making a decision. So you really need to decide your success for 2026. If you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner, another manager that you find, they would get value out of it. This is a very, very giving group. I've said it over and over again. Some of the best people, the most giving people I met are in the automotive space. So when you think about 2026, when you think about the new year, you have to really make decisions about success in the new year. Most shop owners won't fail in 2026. What they'll end up doing is they'll drift. And when you think about that, what that means is they have the same calendar just starts filling up again, right? In the new year, same issues are resurfacing time and time again. And a same owner steps back in after they let something go. They gave it to a team member, right? They decided that they were going to try something new. They step back in just for now, or it's just for this one thing. And they do this not because they're bad owners, not because they're bad managers. And they don't do it because they don't care. It's not because they don't care, because they do care. But it's because they waited too long to decide. And really, that's what this is about. If you don't decide early, your shop will decide for you. That's what happens. Your customers will be deciding, your team will be deciding, and your calendar will decide. So planning is not about doing more. It's about deciding sooner. So I suggest that you make decisions now. I know planning brings up different reactions. There's all different personalities, right? In the automotive industry. Same thing with all different industries as well. There's all different personalities. So here's what will happen. Some of you hear planning and think, oh, I don't want to slow down, right? I just want to keep moving. Some will think, I don't need another thing on my plate. I already have enough. Others will think, I don't want to disrupt my team. They don't want to throw like a monkey wrench into anything. And then yet there are others that will think, I don't have enough information yet. how am I even going to do this planning? So here's what I want you to hear. Deciding does not limit you. Deciding does not limit you. If you decide early, it won't limit you. What it does is it removes friction. And that's what I see a lot when I speak to owners. Drifting looks different for every owner, but it always leads to the same place. So some of you move really fast, but you keep solving the same problems or trying to solve the same problems over and over again. Some of you say yes to keep things positive, but your calendar, that's where you pay the price, right? It's the time that you don't have. Some of you protect your team by avoiding changes. You don't want to rock the boat. But these changes are changes that would actually help the team. And some of you wait for certainty. You want everything to be perfect, everything to be in place. But while you're waiting for certainty, everything piles up. And you always feel like you're behind. You're always feeling like you have to catch up. So different styles, different personalities, but you still get the same result. The owner becomes the bottleneck again. And that's really frustrating. So we don't want that to happen. So here's what I want you to do. Grab a pen. We're going to do this real quick. Write down 3 situations this year that pulled you back into the shop. Think about what it was. Maybe 3 things will come to mind right away, but I'll give you a couple of ideas. Maybe it was comebacks or quality issues, and you felt like you had to step in. Maybe people problems or coverage gaps. So in other words, somebody was out and nobody knew it was their responsibility to take over that role. So the owner says, okay, let me just go in and I'll do it. It always defaults to the owner. Another thing that could come up an issue is maybe approvals, getting approvals for work, or maybe it's pricing or customer fires. It could be a parts issue, or there's constant interruptions during the day, and that affects people's productivity. So you feel you have to jump in and handle that. Or cash flow surprises. So whatever it is, write down 3, the first 3 that come to mind for you and for your shop. And then what I want you to do is I want you to circle 1. The one that absolutely should not follow you into 2026. What is that one that's your biggest angst? And here's the thing. Don't look at improving it right now. Don't judge it right now. That's not what we're doing. Just circle that one. You chose 3, but circle that one. And if you want to put it in the chat, which one it is, what it is, let me know. Now, answer one question. The one that fits you best. Out of these questions that I'm going to give you, answer the one that'll fit you the best. What decision have I been avoiding? Think about it. What have I been tolerating? What needs clearer ownership? Is there a role? Is there an activity that needs clearer ownership? Or what needs a simple rule or a number? Right? We want accountability. That's your starting point. Answer one of those questions, the one that fits you best. And lastly, Each week, I always leave you with a pro thinking tip. So, strong owners don't wait for clarity to take action. They take action to create clarity. A lot of times we're waiting around for something to happen. We need to make it happen. You try things, you do things, and that's when you get clarity. Planning isn't about predicting the future. It's about deciding what you will no longer tolerate. It's amazing when you put up those boundaries and you actually draw the line in the sand. It is amazing how you get so crystal clear. And I want to give you an example of this. An owner keeps getting pulled into approvals. People at the front counter are struggling with getting work approved once presented, and upset customers. They don't know how to handle the upset customers, so it always goes back to the owner. So every week it's just this one, taking care of just this one, Marianne, right? That's it, just this one. So the decision for 2026 becomes very, very simple. No work starts without a clear approval process. So we're going to create that process, and it has to be in effect before any work is started. The service advisor owns the script. The technician follows the process, and the owner tracks one weekly. That one number weekly. So very simple. The service advisor has a role, the tech has a role, and the owner has a role. And the owner doesn't jump in. No heroics, no personality change, just one clear decision is made. That's what planning does. It actually brings relief, not only for the owner, it brings relief, a sense of relief for the entire team because they have clarity. So 2026 is already coming. The only question is whether you'll enter it on purpose or if you're going to do it on autopilot. So if you want any help turning that one circled issue into a clear 2026 decision, just reply or put in the comments plan. This isn't about pressure or speed. It's about building a shop that's calmer, clearer, and easier to lead. And I'd be glad to help you with that decision making early without adding more to your plate. So put that in the comments and I will reach out to you. So that's it for this week's Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I'm so glad that you were here. Again, if you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner, another manager, that they would find value in it. So have an enjoyable week.